Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another video for you. This beautiful that you're seeing here on this model, I will be showing you how I got this soft but saucy glam done on this beautiful girl. Please stay tuned and thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Alright, so to get right into it, we are going to start off by prepping the brows. Now, I was going to include the full video on the brows, but I changed my mind and just cut it all out because I didn't want the video to be too long. So you'll be seeing where I basically jump from filling in the brows to the brows finished, okay? Alright, so here we are, the brows finished on flake. Yeah, you know. Can't help but feel like I sounded corny right there. Anyways, so what she's doing right now is to prime her face using the Stay Matte Maybelline primer. Now, I always allow my clients to do this themselves. I don't know. I feel like I'm all up in your face, so you wouldn't mind just getting to know parts of it. So a lot of times, like, I just allow them to rub in the primer. So as you can see, she did a good job. She really massaged the primer into her skin. So anyways, to move on, I am prepping the lid to go into the eyeshadows. So start on the eyes, what I'll be doing is to go in with that orange from the Nomad palette. And I'm going to blend that in on the crease and the brow bone, just slightly up to the brow bone. Now what I'm doing, I'm going into the Warrior 2 palette and I'm using the shade called Kufuru, which is that dark brown shade at the top. So it's called Kufuru and I'm just going in slightly below the orange that I had used for my transition shade, and I'm just blending all of that together. Like, can you see how together it's already coming together, like so soft, so natural. It's gonna get a little saucy though, like I got a bit carried away and it got a little saucy. Anyways, so what I'm doing there, you're seeing I'm dipping back into the orange that I used for my transition shade and I'm going in on that again and just raising it slightly higher. Like, I'm such a rookie. At this point, I'm remembering to show you guys what shade I'm using. Anyways, that's me showing you guys that I'm going back into the Kufuru and just blending once again. Now, what I'm going to do is to go in to the Nomad palette. I'm going in on with that peachy color right next to the dark brown in the Nomad palette. And I'm gonna put that on our lid. And just to slightly clean that up, I'm just gonna go back in with the brush that I used to blend out the brown in our crease. So I'm just packing that on her lid to give her that nice nude lid. And what I'm going to do is just to add a little bit of metallic shade. Basically, the shade is more of a loose metallic, so adding it on top of a matte shade only made it appear to be sprinkled, as if it was sprinkled on over the matte peachy shade that she added on. So I really loved it. I'm going to be using that metallic silver. Would I say silver? I guess I can say silver. I guess I can say silver. It's that shade right in the middle of the Nomad palette. So you saw what happened there? She is so full of vibes, like honestly. So what you see me doing there is just to add some of the dark brown that is in the Nomad palette on her outer crease, just to sauce it up a bit. So I'm just adding that shade there. As you can see, I'm going in on it with it on her outer lid. So like honestly, this Nomad palette is life. Like it's easy to use. It's slightly flexible. You know, if you want a natural earth tone look, it's flexible to give you that. So you see, when adding that extremely dark brown from the Nomad palette, it actually gave her eyes a little bit of depth, as you can see there. It's not black, but it's really, really dark brown, and I absolutely love it. So we are going in with the lashes. There's no name for these lashes that I know from my head. It wasn't no extremely fancy lash that I bought. So, hey. Anyway, so it's a mink, it's 3D mink lash, and it's very short and natural looking. You know, they say lash basically pulls the look together. Like you can go from looking basic to hot, saucy, just extremely good, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys get it though. So I'm going in with the Mozambique Juvia's Place multi-purpose stick. Like, I don't think you would believe me if I tell you, but finding her shade was so hard. If it wasn't too dark, it was too orange. And like if it wasn't too orange, it was too yellow. It was like extremely hard. But I believe the Mozambique came really, really, really close to her complexion, because looking at how it blends out, I think it's perfect for her complexion. And you know, if it is that you guys do think that it's a little bit light or it doesn't complement her undertone, which I disagree with you, by the way, but if you do think so, you know, contour can correct anything. Like contour can correct a extremely light foundation. Just by contouring, you can get that, you know. Anyways, so I blended out the foundation with the brush, and I'm going in with the beauty blender just to double blend that. We don't want any, you know, we don't want any mistakes being shown up. We're using a ring light here and we're taking photos, so we don't want no mistakes showing up. We don't want no imperfections showing up. Anyway, so I'm using the number 13 Juvia's Place liquid concealer, and as you can see, I placed that under her eyes and her nose, her cupid's bow. You get the drift. So what you see me doing there is to add some foundation, because she has a milk birthmark on her face. So because of that, it was showing up even with the foundation. So I had to add some more product there to cover up that milk mark. So what you're seeing me doing now is to use a concealer blending brush to blend out the edges of the concealer. Once I'm done doing so, what I will do is to go in using my beauty blender to just blend that out nice and smooth. So what you see me doing there now is to use the same brush that I had used to blend out her foundation, to blend out the edges of her concealer. So now I'm going in with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm just pressing that product in her skin. So I'm just pressing that product in. You know, I really love how it looks after you've pressed the product in, but I'm going to set her face by doing baking because she has creases. She gets creases far more easier than I do, and I was complaining, like, trust me. Anyways, so I'm setting her under eyes and her cupid's bow and her smile. I set it her under eyes, her cupid bows, and her smile line. Anyways, so I'm going in with some contour, and I'm using the shade Tunisia in the Juvias Place multipurpose foundation stick, and I'm just blending that out there. Oof. Oof. I just love her attitude. Like, she made the entire thing so fun. Like, honestly, just love her vibe. She's so open, she's so playful, and you know, it's really fun, really just they're getting to know her while doing her makeup. So it's very nice. So now what I'm doing is to blend out her under eyes. So I'm just using the dark brown and the orange to blend out her under eyes. So I'm just gonna give it a slight look there, just the orange and the dark brown mixed together. All right, just in case any of y'all were worried, the contour is actually perfect. Like, it gave her that perfect bronzy contoured look. I really love it, and especially when the powder was used to set it. So I'm just adding some mascara to her bottom lashes as well as her a little to her top lashes. She's so extra. Like, it's not good for me to have you hear everything that she said, but this was her basically doing shout outs and big ups. It's funny, you know. So I reverse contoured that. I reverse contoured her face, and now I'm going in on her nose to get that nose looking snatch. I don't believe that persons with small noses or noses really, to me, perfect needs both needs both concealer, contoured, and powder. So I normally just use powder on the nose. If it is that they have like a nice shaped nose and they don't need a lot of sculpting for their nose, I just use powder. The powder does the trick just the same. So I just powder contoured her nose. I'm just brushing away that powder there. So what I'm doing here is to use the NYX pencil in white to add some white liner to her inner tear duct. And like, for me, like I never stop. Like, I'm always up in her face doing something. Like, I never stop. But anyways, so I'm just doing the other eyes there, and I'm just, yes, 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 yes. Watch I know. So now I'm using the Juvia's Place Glow One, Lord, Jamaican Glow One. Anyways, so I'm using the, well, very proud, very, 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 very proud. Anyways, so I'm using the Juvia's Place Glow One, and I'm just going in on her cheeks, above her eyebrows, her lash bone, her nose, her cupid's bow, her chin, and a little on her forehead. So I wanted to add highlights in all these places, but I just wanted to go very light. As you can see, it looks natural. It don't look out there. So I gave it a natural, very, very natural amount. So I'm just adding the Maybelline nude lipstick with some Revlon lip gloss. Now we want that juicy look, that juicy look. So I'm adding some extra lip gloss to make that ooey gooey juicy. Like, look at that shine. Girl, this is where she was feeling herself. And she watches a lot of YouTube videos, so she was doing the most for me, and I'm just so grateful. Honestly, she was a pleasure to do. It was a pleasure to do her makeup and hang with her at the same time. So here we are. So this is the finished look. I do hope you guys enjoy this video. Yes, it's nice, it's glowy, it's natural. It's just so beautiful. Like, I honestly love the look. Like, can you guys tell that I went in on the brows? Because of all the powder and products that I used throughout the makeup, sometimes the brow would tend to look not as dark as I want it to. So I would go in with more, well, not more, but just a little bit of blending and adding back the color to the brows. Anyways, as I said before, this is the finished look. I do hope you guys like. Please do hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.